Hello, welcome back to Mr. Brandt's 5th grade everyday math review. Today we're going over lesson 3.14, which is part 2 of fraction of problems. Remember yesterday we talked about how fraction of would be, for example, 1 out of 3 equal groups, or 1 out of 5 equal groups, or 5 equal parts. So let's start with 1/3 of 8. 1/3 of 8. In the previous video, the whole number was always separated into equal groups. That's not going to be the case today. So if we had 3 equal groups, and 8 things to put in those 3 equal groups, let's separate that out. Let's divide that out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I don't have enough for this third group. So I have 2 left over. So in each group I have 2. I have 2 left, and my denominator is 3. So 1/3 of 8 is the same as 2 2/3. For another example, let's think of 1/5 of 2. 1/5 of 2. So for this, we could draw 5 circles. So there's our 5 circles. And we have 2 to put into each of these groups. Well, we can only get 2 of those done. So there's a number of ways of looking at this. One way to look at this is, of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles, so that's going to be our denominator, 5, how many of the circles had dots in them? 2 did. So 1/5 of 2 would be the same as 2/5. Another way of thinking about it would be not putting those in, not putting the dots in, and having the 2 dots are on the outside. So we have the 2 outside, and we have the 5 dots. So that's going to, or our 5 circles. So that's going to give us 2/5. So those 2 examples are examples with pictures or with models. In the previous video, we talked about how if you have a unit fraction, you could take the whole number and divide by the denominator. And that will even work in this case. So I'm going to give you a couple examples starting with this. So if we took our whole number of 8, and divided that by 3, we could write a division problem like this. Fractions are also division problems, so we could also write this as 8 divided by 3, or 8/3. This is an acceptable answer, or you can work the division problem. 8 divided by 3 is 2, so there's 2 groups of 3 and 8. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we subtract, and we get 2. So our answer is 2 remainder 2. The dividend becomes our whole number. The remainder is always the numerator, and the divisor then becomes our denominator. So 2 2/3 or 8/3 would be an acceptable answer for this problem. Coming down here, we have not learned how to do a division problem like this. So again, it would be 2 divided by 5. We have not practiced so far this year doing a division problem where I misspoke up here. This is the quotient. The dividend then is smaller than the divisor. We have not practiced that yet. But if we think about writing this division problem as 2 divided by 5, or 2/5, that gets us straight to our fraction answer. So either strategy is acceptable. You can draw pictures, or you can work out the division problem, or write the division problem as a fraction. For our practice, at the bottom of our home link, we have some multiplication today, and a reminder that when we're multiplying, we start with the top numbers. We go from right to left, and we multiply each of the top numbers by the individual places in the bottom number. So we take each individual top number. First, we start the ones place, then we move on to the tens place. So starting with the ones place, we have 3 times 4, and that's 12. Then we do 6 times 4, which is 24, plus 1 is 25. Then we have 4 times 4, which is 16, plus 2 is 18. And since that's the last number on the top row, we do not carry the 1. Now, we're done with the ones place, so we can get rid of all our previous numbers. Now we have to focus on the tens place. Since we're multiplying by the tens place, we put our 0 down here as our placeholder. Then, again, we go from right to left, and we multiply all the numbers on the top times the tens place. So 3 times 3 is 9. 6 times 3 is 18. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Then we can go ahead and add those all together. That's a terrible plus sign. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 9 is 14. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 3 is 5. And then we have our 1. So 463 times 34 equals 15,742. Thanks for joining us, and make sure, again, that you ask your teacher for help if there's something in this that you didn't understand.